mask time. A lot of people I know have COVID and are really sick. Oh gosh, are you allowed to say that word? I don't know. Anyway, that's ridiculous that YouTube has certain words you're not allowed to say, or like you can't say the word, you have to say unalive, or you can't say the M word. It's just bizarre to me. Anyway, yeah, a couple people are out with it at work, and my roommate's not feeling well, but she went to Ireland last week, so she thinks she's just overworked and tired, catching up, I hope. But I got my spray. I'll have to show you all that spray. I left it upstairs, and now I've injured my knee. So, yeah, my right knee outside. I don't know if when I had to rest, if I was holding it a certain way, because I don't remember twisting it or doing something strange. It could be I was walking a lot more yesterday. I don't know, y'all. But good news is my vagina, I'm not sure if that's outlawed yet, is my vajayjay is got a clean bill of health, and I go back in January to have a pap smear, and then I'll have it every January, assuming all things go well, which I think they will. One body part checked, right? So there we go. I had a friend, an older friend, who always got all her like medical appointments, the big ones, like yearly ones, all that, in her birth month, because she said she's like the greatest gift you can give yourself. So I'm gonna try to, when I can, get all that in January. And yeah, so today's Saturday. I have 2 days off. I was gonna work, but I just didn't. So at 10 o'clock, I'm getting my COVID vaccine and my flu shot. Now, normally I like to wait until October for the flu shot, because anytime I've really gotten the flu, and I don't get it very often, it's usually at the end of February, early March, and it's supposed to last like 6 months, but we're having a big staff meeting in Columbus Day for work, and I want to have a vaccine in me and working. Now, Beverly just took it and has been deathly ill, so I don't think I react like her, but this is a new strain, new stuff, but I don't work tomorrow, and I did not want to get it Sunday and then not feel good Monday. So this way I can have it early. I don't feel good. I have all day tomorrow to rest. I hear stirring. Yeah. So, yeah. Next is nutritionist and EMDR. And so I have an orthopedic appointment a week from Monday for my arm, but they're only allowed to look at like, they could look at my whole neck, or like this hand and this arm they can't do at the same time. But I'm gonna call them and ask them, like, I have a 1 o'clock appointment. Can I get a 1:30 appointment and look at my knee? Why? Because otherwise, or find, maybe even I might call Monday and see, they have offices closer to my job, and see if I can get in that for this. But I'm asking Beverly to order me a knee brace. And because I don't have Prime. It will come tomorrow if you have Prime. And I didn't get Prime because, you know, it was like it was so funny because Amazon sent me this thing like, you saved $87 this year with Prime. And then my next thing was a bill for $187 for Prime. I thought that's not a good bargain. Plus I don't really look at the videos and stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'm letting her sleep because she was feeling bad from her shop. And then it says if you do it in 5 hours, so I sent her everything. I'll call her and get her to do that. So hopefully I'll have it tomorrow and see how that works. I think I just need that kind of support. And I don't want to go to CVS, give them any of my money. And then I got to hunt down my medicine again and see what's going on, do some checking and see if we're close to having it back or not. So I'm trying to move out of feeling bad for myself that I have a medicine that makes my life so much better and I can't get it. Yeah. It's just so wild. Such a wild world. But I'm trying to pay attention and embrace what is going on and paying attention and seeing what I can do. But girl, I have this, I'm gonna have my spray. And, but, you know, at work, I started wearing it most of the day. And towards the end, I realized I didn't have it on because it's very hard right now to wear it. But I keep thinking, well, sometimes we have to do hard things, even if we don't want to, right? And so I really was trying to catch myself doing it or moving it down to talk, which is not the point. But like today, if I'm gonna hunt up my COVID test and let Joanna take a test, and then so I go to CVS, a Giant. I'm gonna get some salmon and I'm gonna get some steak. You know, I had a list, and it's not, they have strawberries on a really good deal, so I have to eat them up today or tomorrow. I have a bunch of yogurt. I don't feel like lettuce right now. I'm not gonna get that because I won't eat it. I have eggs. So I had a list that said 13 or 18 items, and it was like $80. But I'm out of magic erasers, y'all. But they have, Walmart's, they're usually a better deal. I'm not going there. So I'm gonna get some of that. And I had baby gherkins. I love those things. I ate mine up. It wasn't really anything even, I don't remember now. It was meat, fruit, wasn't a lot. I thought, wow, this is just crazy. So what I'm gonna try to do is, been threatening to have protein shake, my fruit smoothies. You know, but I'm gonna try to really have protein shakes be my main food and then have really good protein, like make a quiche and that kind of thing, and just not worry about everything else, because I've been nauseous too. I don't want anyone to get the C word, but pray for me. So here, this is Icelandic skyr. I would like to go to Iceland. There's not many places I want to go to. Honestly, I'm not that person, but this is vanilla. And what's interesting is, so it's 130 calories. I don't really ever count calories, but protein is 15. That's pretty good. And sugar is 9. Total carbs is 13. And I'm telling y'all, I mean, I'm trying to get my taste buds used to not liking sugar. Dang. But yogurt and coffee. Back to my morning water. So let's talk about gratitude, right? So ever when you're hurting, or I don't know, feel like the universe is picking on you, or you just don't feel good. So it's like, I feel like everywhere I turn, it's like I'm trying to take care of this and this, like whack-a-mole. But I'm alive. My friend Mimi would love to be here dealing with all this. I have a heck of a cute mug. You know, I need to go to Staples to return Amazon. So I guess what I'll do is do my Giant shots, get some food, and then run into Staples. It's not too far. And get that done, so I have to worry about it, because I'm really good about returning things. I don't fit, don't work, whatever. But yeah, so yesterday my gynecologist went over there's another portal for this other doctor, and I just haven't managed to get on there. I'm gonna go there and ask him for a printout of my lab work. But it was basically pretty much like the one I had the beginning of the year. So she looked at it, and, you know, I had that one point I have to bring down. She's like, you'll bring it down. Don't worry. You'll do it. She's so lovely. But she said, wow, everything looks really good. Your vitamin D is good, because I work on my vitamin. I have 5,000 a day because I'm Norwegian. Back in the day when I first started going back to the doctor and getting tests, I had to take 50,000 a day for like weeks. So, and my cholesterol is excellent. So that's genetic. So that's good. So I'm probably not going to have heart issues or any of that. But she took time to look at it. And I think I'm going to schedule, like I said, my mammogram is good. and my DEXA. I don't think I have to have the DEXA scan for a while. And then I asked her, I said, just like, you know, with blood work, like you're within this range, right? I said, is it the same with the DEXA? Like when it's normal, am I in the middle normal? She goes, normal's normal. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to educate myself. Yeah, so, and I'm good. I'm carrying, so what I'm finding works for me is this is a little book that I keep in my purse. So when I'm at the doctor's and I make an appointment, because sometimes, you know, this thing is heavy and this thing is, you know, big, but I bring it with me to work or, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm putting it in here. So then I always have this when I'm looking. So I got to update this. But yeah, so today I am all caught up with my trial stuff. So there's no any court stuff today. And I've got a couple classes. I have one class that I need to get into it. So I'm going to work on that. And then I have another class that's jelly plate. It's free. This Drew, I can't think of his last name, but if you put Drew jelly plate, he'll come up. It's an S with a Bauer at the end. But so this is, y'all, what's happening? Got a little bit of yogurt everywhere. But he is doing a basics workshop, but he's got 7 or 8 different teachers who've only heard of one besides him. So that's exciting. So what I want to do is, it's just going to pretend going up and down the stairs with my leg. I'm going to be very careful, but I don't want to rest it and not move it. And I have crutches in my mom's downstairs. So I think I might get those out, even though just maybe use one crutch, because I don't think I could even deal with this side, but just to get the support, you know. And I was gonna walk yesterday, get back to my walking for my mental health. So this cannot last long. Maybe I'll get on the treadmill slow and see if that helps it or not. As soon as Joanna is awake and down, I'm going to ask her, because she's a physical therapist person, like, what is this muscle called, right? I put heat on it. I didn't ice it because it didn't look super swollen to me. So yeah, and so I'm going to do some jelly plating, and then in my room, like I said, I started pulling all these papers out. So what I need to do is get different envelopes, and you know, like these kind, or I have a whole bunch of just white ones, and put just a rough thing and have them all done so I don't have to resort them again. But so the other thing I did is I made because I want to do transfers, you know, and so for those of you not in the mixed media world, but you should be, because everyone's creative and you learn. Don't judge your beginning by someone's middle. Let me see if she needs anything since I'm going to the store. Okay. So that's a transfer, right? So you take like this, you run it through a copier, right? And then like that, right? And then we'll go through a whole one, but I love them and I want to get better at them. So we're going to work on that. And I like to do I'd like to get laundry going and do 20 minutes of house caring. I think when I hear her come, I'll stop, but I think she's embarrassed for me. People either get it or they don't. Like you're sitting here talking to a camera, but I'm not. I'm talking to y'all, so, and I feel it. So, try to get my deep breathing. Yeah, I believe we're in the phase of practicing extreme self-care right now. Extreme self-care. I needed to make some phone calls, and I wanted to start seeing people. But the time, is not now. So I got my January appointment, and I had to go back to the retina specialist. And wow, so this, because I was struggling with just the book, so I need the book. That's like my master plan. But this really, so when I'm making an appointment, I'm not over making with something else. So this is, and we work every other weekend, right? So I had to go through and do off, on, off, on. Okay, so Hot Mess Express. I don't know where I was, but did I show you all this? Yeah, I think the nail polish. Isn't that fun? And look at this card. That's from the retina specialist. So I've been good, and I've got everything transferred in both books, but this does help me. Just the big one alone wasn't enough. So I think this is the system for me now. Yeah. So I just hope I don't get sick from my vaccine. I usually get tired. Beverly gets like full-blown chills and fever and like a thing. So yeah. And I got my, not a neti pot, but you know, the nasal spray stuff. And I'm going to start doing that too when I get home from work or out. I had an older friend who did it all the time. Just to keep this, I want to work on my sinuses and see how that helps, you know. But anyway, and this is some of these papers I made with this Robin Marie. Is this one made? Isn't that fun? So yeah, so a little art today, and yeah. Then I'm going to post some of my older stuff like I've been doing. I think there's one more Sue Mark and I Halloween pumpkin thing. And like I said, we're trying to make a date to do more savory stuff. Like some of the soups or make something. So, but yeah, I'm not going to say, most of that pumpkin stuff doesn't taste like pumpkin, whatever that is. Really, pumpkin tastes like the spice you put in it. I know I have the Trader Joe's flyer, so I want to go over with that. But you know, I'm not seeing the Harvest Apple Crunch thing salad. I didn't see a listing for the fall, like Harvest Salsa. That's very good. So I am, I'm going to try to go next week, all things being, but not a lot. I don't want to try all the cookies. And Beverly did get me the pumpkin spice, like sheet cake. It was really, it was good, but yeah, don't need that. And yeah, so I want to see what kind of, and that, is it autumnal, like a sauce? Not the pumpkin bisque soup, but the one that's more like a sauce. That's good. That's really good. So I want to get, I usually get a few of those to have. But yeah. And so, you know, my food bank that I went to, Joe, who died, her husband finally stopped it. You know, that's a vocation. That's a calling. I told him a long time, I said, you don't have to do this, right? The church, it's through a church. Somebody else, trust me, will pick it up. He's meant to pick it up. And they'll just, you know, this thing's end, you know, and I know it's hard for him. I teased him, I said, sell everything, go down, find the tiniest little, you know, condo in Miami, which is probably not, but, you know, Fort Lauderdale somewhere, and just sit on the beach, smoke your cigars, look at the beautiful women, you know, and think about life. That's a huge thing. That's a huge life transition. And I don't think they're much older than me, really. I just think of the loss is unbelievable. But she was, you know, you wonder, people, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't know. Who knows, right? But all the good she did and all the people she helped, it's like, why her? Like, you know what I mean? I know that's not how it is. But it's just like, she's such a good person. I mean, she did so much. She's like, trust me, not an angel kind of person, but, you know, really abrupt and no nonsense because she had to be. And people didn't meet the criteria, you know, she's not, you know, she wanted to make sure the food and things went to the right people. I would have a hard time deciding that, but that's what she did, and she was good at it. So, and her husband's, yeah, you could tell, you know, and her children, you know, it's ready for someone new. But I have to find a new place, excuse me, to bring food. I want to go through and get rid of some of the packaged stuff I have before it expires, you know, so I have to do some research on that. And I have too much in my pantry, and I don't know if I have a ton of it though. Most of it's healthy stuff, so I gotta maybe try to start eating the healthy stuff. So Anyway, but I'll be back with a small grocery haul. And so normally I get my shots in this arm, but since this arm hurts, and then I'm going to do this arm, but Beverly's was killing her. But a lot of my Asian coworkers, the first time we got it, you have to move your arm like this, like all the time. And the blood gets to it and helps it so it doesn't hurt. So that is my tip for you if you're getting it. And, you know, I had an older patron who I really love. And, you know, I've known her a long time now. And, you know, it's such a strange relationship sometimes because we adore each other. And she's real cranky and never liked any books I picked out for her. But it's just her personality. And I remember one day she had kind of weird hair. But one day she came in with this wig. I was like, whoa, you look amazing. But there was a sticky note on my desk that said her name, would like to see you. And it's not like I can go to their house. And it's a strange thing. It's like some people we do elevate and go have dinner or whatever, become friends, you know, hang out, do stuff, you know. But she just was a different kind of person. But she came in and she can't read anymore. And she's listening to books and it's killing her, right? And she didn't look good. But she's in there without a mask. And I'm like, what are you doing? How often do you go out? You go to the library and the grocery store. Wear a mask. COVID is running, it will kill her. I know it. But COVID is running rampant. Where you're not in here that long. You're not in the grocery store that long. And make sure you get in your car and you get all your alcohol and all that stuff. Go home and start, you know, wash your hands and really, God, get in a shower. So it's hard, you know, because I would love to go over there and bring her food or something. That's my instinct. But I can't because I have a lot of relationships like that. But she always brought me Elvis stuff. Like she gave me an Elvis mug, which I passed on to Susan actually because I knew she would love it. And I had like Elvis ornaments, Elvis calendar. So sweet. I think one day she came out, I had an Elvis shirt on. And I think she secretly liked Elvis too. So you never know, right? I wonder where that Elvis shirt is. It's interesting. So what do I need? Food bank. And, look, find my Elvis shirt. And you know what? I got to get out my Halloween stuff. And, my tops, my jewelry and stuff. Because we're getting here close. So we have a staff day coming up, and but I think what I might do is I'm gonna have my hair trimmed. I'm not ready to cut it short yet. I think I'll do that on my birthday, and I'm gonna see if I can tolerate this growing out and see what it looks like. But I might do like a beautiful maroon in the back underneath. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it right before my staff day and have it blow dry. That will make me feel better. So yeah, it needs a trim for sure. But you know, I was noticing in a lot of these trials and stuff, the southern ones, but a lot of women have very long hair. It's interesting, especially in the South. Like, it was interesting because there's the two defense attorney types for this Donna Adelson trial for justice for Dan Markel. And then there's an appellate lawyer there. And from back, they all had long hair. But it was interesting. One of them, like, I could see in the back, like, right here, it didn't look good. And I thought, wow, she should have that touched up. But you never look at the back of your head. So I looked at the back of my head, and then I stopped. Anyway, but I think that's interesting. I don't know. I had long hair, you know, and then you cut it. Just life is easier. And, yeah, but I have to think of a style or something. I'll just wait until I feel it. But, yeah, and then I can just pull it back and, you know, but yeah, and once all this, I'll see, I don't know. Maybe do that and then put some like blonder stuff right here. Who knows, right? Okay, well, I am going to get myself together because I got to get ready and go get my shots. And then I need to run to Staples too and drop all this Amazon stuff off I don't want. I'm really good about that. So hopefully, you know, I usually go on my way to work on the week. We'll see how it is. Hopefully it's not a big deal on a Saturday. We'll see. If not, I'll postpone it till Monday. I do look at my dates, make sure my dates are okay. you get like 30 days to have it returned. The good news is you don't have to pack it up. You just bring it to Staples. And if you have the original stuff, that's great. But sometimes things are packed in a way that you can't get it back in there. So, all right, I'll check in later and show you what I'm doing artistically, creative fun time. And yeah, I'm gonna make salmon. And you know what I want? Sweet potatoes. Love my sweet potatoes. And I have peppers. And I have, you know what's really good I haven't had for a while is that TikTok feta with little tomatoes and pasta and stuff. But I will wait. I like the feta at Trader Joe's better. I'll talk about that later. Okay, guys, you take care, and I will see you soon.